Good morning. Today's lesson is learning derivatives of exponential functions and logarithmic functions. I'm not going to lie to you. I had to get out the book and look them up because I haven't done them for a year. These are 4 different derivatives. The basic thing is you're going to have to memorize them. Before you take a quiz, look them up again. Before you take a test, look them up again. And you have to practice enough so that they make sense. Okay? All of these derivatives have a u in them. The u can be a function. X squared, 3x squared, square root of square root of x, okay? So the u is a function. So let's write that down. U is a function. So when I take and a is a constant. A is a constant. All right, so you have a constant raised to a function. The derivative is LA, the natural log of a, times a to the u times the derivative of u. Okay? The derivative of a log function, remember a is a constant, u is a function, is u prime over the natural log of a times u. E to the u is e to the u prime, and the natural log of u is u prime over u. The most common one on these is if you think the natural log of x is equal to 1 over x. Alrighty? Easy to remember. Then you put the derivative over it because the derivative of x is 1. But let's get rid of that because that's not what we need to do right now. Okay, so we're just going to work through these problems. This is a to the u. It's this first one, so it's the natural log of a. A is 2. Then you do 2 to the x. The derivative of x is 1. You don't really need to write the 1 down, but I'm just learning, so I'm going to practice. Okay? The log, 3 is a, that's u. So u prime is 2, the derivative of 2x. Then you have the natural log of 3 times 2x. You can simplify. These guys cross out, and you get 1 over x times the natural log of 3. Do you have to know? On the multiple choice question, chances are that's there. All right, remember this is the function, the natural log of x squared. So u prime over u. You can simplify that into 2 over x. Okay, e to the 2x is e to the u times u prime. This is a to the u, so you have the natural log of a times u, a to the u times the derivative of u, which is 8x. Oh man, it got messy. All right, log function. First we need u prime. Oh man. So this is the quotient rule, x low d high, which is 1/2 x to the negative 1/2, minus high d low over low squared, divided by the natural log of 3 times x to the 1/2 over x plus 5. We probably should clean that up, but I'm not gonna. That's just messy. That's just mean. All right. The other option on this is natural log. You can rewrite this as 2x times x plus 1 to the x plus 3 to the negative 1. Then you can do the product rule instead of the quotient rule. Might help. So we need u prime. So you take the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first all over u. Sure sounds like something that needs to be cleaned up. And the last one, oh man, is e to the u times the derivative of that. Well, remember that's negative 3e to the negative 2. So that ends up being 6e to the negative 3. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Okay? So bottom line is you've got 4 new derivatives to memorize. There's a worksheet, it's a page full of them. The best way to learn them is practice. Have a good time.